being a businessman, being a leader, you know, and especially the youth. You know what I'm saying? Especially you young guys out there. I want y'all to know that this show is directed to y'all. You dig what I'm saying? Today's guest, my brother Matthew E.P. Hampton is in the chair. You know what I'm saying? And as you can see, Matt kind of came with a cut already because his wife has been his barber forever. You know
since COVID. No, since COVID. It started in COVID.
Since COVID. Okay, then. So she went ahead and put a little touch up on him. But what I told Matt, I'm just going to do some enhancements to him, man. But thank you for being here today, man.
Excited.
You got one.
Appreciate what you're doing, man, to create this communication for our community.
I appreciate you, man. For real, for what you've been doing since the age of 15. You know
what
I'm saying?
Yeah, I've been busy.
So let's just get into it, man.
Yeah.
So you're from Arkansas?
I'm originally from Arkansas, Little Rock, Arkansas. It's a great journey to come from Little Rock, Arkansas to get here to Atlanta.
Tell me about it, man. Tell me about it, man. You know, looking at your story, reading your bio. From the beginning of your bio, man, it was so catchy. And so it touched me in such a way because, like, I fell in love with the how I put it. I fell in love with the understanding of helping people.
Right.
Maybe around I'm gonna say around 20 something, like my early 20s, whatever. When I started working with an organization called Wholesale Feed the Hungry.
Yep.
And that's based in Atlanta.
Yep.
But reading your bio, man, it just puzzled me that you started at the age of 15.
Right.
And your heart was there to help other young men your age.
Yeah.
You know,
so many of us come from situations where we see poverty, we see what it looks like to not have it.
Right.
And I was really blessed to have parents and grandparents that are all about community.
Yeah.
And there's a statistic that, and it's important that we say this too, because there's a statistic about youth entrepreneurship. Over 70% of young African-American people want to start a business because they understand that it'll help their community.
Correct.
And I think that so much of what we deal with in these barbershop conversations is about the community, but a lot of times we talk about the problems.
Right.
And entrepreneurship, to me, that's one of the solutions that you can't underemploy me when I'm an entrepreneur, because it's about my talents, it's about my creativity, it's about my grind, it's about my hustle.
Right.
And so often our opportunities to be entrepreneurs are limited, and we only see a few different models of success.
Yeah.
So it's just really important that we see and we create more businesses, more what they are now calling boring businesses, you know, and scale those. And so you know, it's just like learning anything else, man. We put our kids out there to play football when they teeny weeny pee-wees with these dreams. It's the same thing with entrepreneurship. I just believe the earlier you start it, the more impact that you can have with it.
So you had that mindset at 15?
Yes.
15 years old,
but
man.
I was just that kid, man, growing up. You know how the family get together on Sunday, man. I'm like all the aunties, all the uncles. Let me wash y'all's car.
Yeah.
Like I always was like that.
Yeah.
And I just saw that when I started going out in the neighborhood and getting work and getting jobs. I had a little brother that his friends always wanted to do what I was on. So I'm like, well, I can start subcontracting to them. And I had a mom that let me explore and lead. And there was a business plan competition.
Okay.
And they was like $10,000 for the best business idea. And I was like, man, ain't no way I can lose, because I got a team contracting firm. So I had one group of young men that cut yards. I had another group that washed cars. We was doing mobile washing before it was mobile washing. I had another group of girls that did tutoring. So I had all these clusters of young people, and we just were always in business. And I saw how it developed their life, and I'm like, well, we need to do more of this. So it just made sense. It clicked.
Is that where you started Team Connection?
It was just the hustle and just going out and getting money first.
Right.
And then when I had to do that business plan competition, that's where I put a name on it.
Okay.
And I called it Team Connection.
Okay.
And I lost the business plan competition.
You lost it? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, man. So let me ask you about that. What did that do to you? What did that do for your confidence?
Yeah, I mean, I felt defeated, but I also, what it was is, in order to even compete, I went to one of my neighbors, and he was the head of the Rockefeller Foundation.
Okay.
And I asked him, I was like, let me know if this is good or not. So he's like, I ain't got time to show you, but I'm gonna send you to some of our consultants, and they're gonna show you how to make it work. And I'm gonna tell you what the key was. Those consultants were telling me how to write and do technical writing and descriptive writing, and I'm like, wait a second. You telling me the same thing them old dumbass teachers were telling me down at the school. So I started connecting the dots between education and money.
Okay.
And it just all opened up. So from there, it was one connection to the next connection to the mayor, to then I started getting city contracts. And Bill Clinton goes to office.
I was about to ask you that.
Yeah.
So tell me about that experience, man.
Yeah.
You working with the Clinton and the White House. Tell me about that. How did that come about?
Well, the thing that's crazy, you got to be old enough to remember all this history.
Yeah.
But what it was is I got into an argument with Bill Clinton at a national conference. And right after the HBO documentary, Banging in Little Rock, they had a conference about the crime bill because all of that stuff was created to get the crime bill passed.
Right.
And they had us up there as young people. And I'm like, nah, tell the president, unless he's going to be real about solving problems in our communities, the young people aren't coming out of this conference. So I stood the president down and told him we're not coming out because y'all ain't giving us nothing real. All y'all talking about is putting black folks in jail.
Yeah.
So he was like, nah, tell them to come out and I'll have an honest conversation with them about it.
Yeah.
Bill Clinton came out and he was like, he came in on a simulcast thing.
Okay.
And he was like, nah, Matthew, we feel you. We understand that young people need to be a part of this and we're going to do certain things.
Yeah.
And so if you go to the Clinton Library right now, he actually fulfilled the commitments that he gave to me to assemble young leaders and put us back together to solve problems in the community. And so it wasn't really that I was from Arkansas, I was connected. It was because I stood the President of the United States down.
Yeah.
That I got the connections into the White House. And then we rolled out entrepreneurial things all over the country. And this was probably 17, 18 at this point.
Man, that's major, man. That's major.
It was fun stuff.
So after working with the president and their organization, I'm sure that did a lot for your as a motivation step for you.
Yeah, coming from a small, I ain't come from the A. I ain't a Grady baby.
Yeah. No, I understand.
But coming from a small town like Little Rock, Arkansas, you always kind of feel like the underdog. Or like, oh man, this ain't gonna work in New York, or this ain't gonna work in LA, or this ain't gonna work in the first tier cities.
Yeah.
And that experience allowed me to know that business is business everywhere and people are people everywhere.
Yeah.
And so it worked for me. And then I saw that, everybody had the same desire. We want money. We want success. We want camaraderie. And it's all the same. And then also too, a couple of really great books came out. The one that Russell Simmons wrote when he became like one of the first multimillionaires that was black in the music industry.
Right.
And then another great book for young entrepreneurs out there. A white man gave me, one of my white mentors. And the book was called Why Should White Guys Have All the Fun? And it's about the life of Reginald Lewis, our first modern day black billionaire.
Okay.
And so those books just, man, they put this fire in me like, man, I can take this stuff all over the world. Let's go.
Wow.
And we put together a national organization of youth entrepreneurs and we went all over the country preaching and teaching entrepreneurship. Yep.
Man, that's crazy, brother.
It's been a fun ride.
Yeah, so I want to get into you went to University of Arkansas, correct?
Yeah.
I want to get into how you started Gun Funeral Home.
Yeah, that was where I made my first million. As a matter of fact, it's my business partner in that business. Actually, his name is Derek Gunn. It's his birthday today. Shout out to Derek Gunn. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, King. Yes, sir.
But I can remember it like yesterday, man. I was in my last semester of college, and college was good to me because, when I was about in the 11th grade, my mom is a teacher.
Okay.
And she came to me. She's like, why aren't you applying to schools, Matthew? Why aren't you, you're not doing anything? And I'm like, Mom, I make more money than you and Daddy put together. I ain't to hell with some college. I got this bread. So when I got up off the ground, I gave her the frying pan back that she hit me with. I went and enrolled at UALR. I actually got accepted to Morehouse, but I decided to go to UALR because I was connected in my community, and I felt like I could solve problems in my community.
Yeah.
So I did my little 4-year bid in college. I got a lot out of it because I used the stuff while I was going through. And that's a really important point that I try to teach people is I don't think that young people should not go to college to be an entrepreneur. I think you do both. You go to college because that keeps you sacred. That keep Auntie gonna keep some money on your books. You know what I'm saying? She gonna see you some food. She gonna see you a little change to keep you moving. Your parents are gonna help you. Like people help you when you're in college. Yeah. If you 18 plus, you talk about bills and help. We just talk about our bills and our help together, right? Right. So I think it's important to go to college with a purpose and to go to college as an entrepreneur and be entrepreneurial in college. Yeah. Be a barber and go to college, right? Yeah. That way you got the money coming in, but you also get the education and you get all of the support that comes with college. Yeah. So that's what I really preach when it comes to college. Man, but I got to my last semester of college, Doc, and I told my professor, I said, man, look, as soon as I get out this college system where y'all can, because they caught up with me. Most of my classes, I just told them what I was going to do and made it an independent study. And I teach kids how to do that too in my first book, Get Money. Yeah. But I told them, I said, as soon as I can get away from this college thing, man, I'm going to go make $1 million. And in 12 months, Derek and I, we buried about 180, 190 people and did about 1.3 million in our first year as a funeral home. So that's the business I went into as soon as I got out of college. Wow. And that's where we hit our first gross $1 million as a company. Yeah. Is in that funeral home business. And Derek was a great funeral director, mortician. Yeah. And I was the business side. And so I helped with the marketing. I did a lot of the creation and creating. All this in Arkansas. All this happened in Arkansas. So we ended up. Y'all the Willie Watkins. We were the baby Willie Watkins for a time. We ran that city for about 3-4 years. We expanded, did another location in Stuttgart, another one in North Little Rock. So we had about 4 funeral homes when we sold the business. Yeah. But we sold the business, and that was when I personally got to put my own $1 million, in my pocket, as to say. So y'all created all these different businesses in a 4-year period of time, and sold it all. Yeah. Well, the thing was, it was the banks wouldn't give us any more money, and we wanted to grow more. So I moved from that level of business to doing it with private equity money. Yes. So now we're going around and buying and selling black funeral homes and cemeteries. And the thing that was crazy, man, that's why I say we got to start buying, selling. Yeah, we own. Managing too? Yeah. So like, for instance, Burr Oak Cemetery in Chicago, the infamous, like one of the most popular cemeteries in Chicago, Cedar Park Cemetery in Chicago, Merritt Jefferson in Bed-Stuy. Y'all have anything down here in Georgia? Wade Funeral Home in St. Louis. Okay. We had our eye on coming here, but we just didn't get here fast enough. Yeah. But yeah, we did private equity deals where we bought and sold funeral homes and cemeteries all over the country. So explain to me what is Perpetua? Perpetua? Is it Perpetua? Oh, Perpetua. Perpetua. Yeah, so Perpetua. no, that's all good. Yeah. That's all good. That was a different name. Yeah, Perpetua. So that company, actually another company acquired us, and then I went and worked for a company called Perpetua because they were doing very innovative things in the funeral industry. And that's what I had done up to that point. I innovated in the funeral industry. So for example, if you came to my funeral home or our funeral home at Gunn Funeral Home, we had a family services person that just took care of the family in terms of chairs and tents. And we had people that would go cut the grass, and we had people that would clean the house. We had people that would take our limos, and not for just the funeral, but we go pick up people from the airport. So we enhanced the customer service experience, and that business provided us with, we did $1 million to our first year, and I think when we sold it, we were at about 3.6 million. And so it was a great run. I'm talking about like, this is what we were doing when we were like 20 to 24. Yeah. And so in my early 20s, we were able to achieve that. And this was, that's awesome, this was before the internet, so it was a little different time as far as scaling. But it was great. It was a great experience. It was a great experience. Y'all boys was on something, man. Yeah, it was good. It's good. Boys was on something, bro. Yeah. That's the great thing about Little Rock, man. Is like you can get in some stuff in smaller cities and you can grow. That's why so often people who come from smaller places, the Alabamas, the Arkansas, the Louisianas of the world. When we get here to this bigger pot, it's just like you can't do nothing but blow. Yeah. Because there's so much opportunity here. Yeah, man. And so it's a great environment that we have here in Atlanta.
You got brothers and sisters?
I have one younger brother.
One younger brother.
Yeah, his name is Russell Hampton.
What type of work you do?
Very similar.
Yeah.
Because we grew up together, man. We grew up in entrepreneurship. Yeah. His friends were the ones that were my subcontractors with Team Connection. Okay. And so Russell is into finances. He does mortgages. He does lending. He finances businesses. Okay. And so he's more of a money type of guy. Okay. And that's the kind of work that he does.
You a money type of guy.
I'm a creator. I like to create things.
Money guy.
But I'm about that money guy for sure.
Yeah, man. That's big.
So
man.
we in our mid-20s. We sold Gun Funeral Home, and then we did private equity for about 4 or 5 years, buying and selling black funeral homes and cemeteries all around the country. And so the last deal I did, we were, it was the coolest part of it. I actually had an opportunity to pitch the largest black VC in the country. Yeah. It's a guy named Cleve Christoph. And he actually was the financier for Reginald Lewis. Okay. And so he liked my plan. He liked my strategy. But our investors didn't like it. So what ended up happening is we ended up getting a buyout. And at 30 years old, man, I got bought out. I had some money in my pocket. And I was like, what do you want to do with the rest of your life? Yeah. And I was like, man, people don't know how to teach young people how to be entrepreneurs. Like, they're doing it all wrong. They're trying to do it in a classroom. Yeah, and what I oftentimes tell people, man, if we're going to really teach and create real entrepreneurs, it doesn't happen in the classroom. It's kind of like, if I was going to be the coach of a football team, man, I'm not going to come into the football team and say, guys, we're going to the state championship. We're going to win it all this year. Now I want y'all to open up the book of football and study the science of football.
No, you ain't gonna do that.
That don't work.
What are your hands on?
Right. Most people that are trying to impact young people in this country with entrepreneurship and teach them, they're doing it totally wrong. Yeah. They're trying to put people who are creatives, who are divergent thinkers, people who are creative thinkers, people who figure out how to break the rules and how to shortcut and make stuff work. Right. That's entrepreneurial mindset, right? Yeah. And what most people do is they try to contain that mindset into a classroom, and it just frustrates the hell out of people, right? Yeah. And so that's why, and again, I think it's more prominent, especially with black men and young black men. Right. And so they label us ADHD, they label us a problem because we learn different. But entrepreneurship, that's not how you teach it. You got to give a person resources, let them get out there, let them screw it up, fix it, retool it. But one of the things I always say in our system is, once I show a young man or a woman how to make $1,000 with their hands and their creativity, like you done made millions with these hands.
I need them.
But that empowers your mind, and then you think different. Yeah. If I can get you to think different, your thinking makes you behave different. If you think different, behave different, money comes to the mind and then the pockets. Okay. That's how you get to the money. It's first mindset, mind over everything else. Yeah. But I gotta get your attention before I can get your mindset, and that's what that money does. Yeah. So we teach young people how to, as my first book was written, it's called Get Money.
Get Money.
That's a simple message. Go get some money.
Y'all hear that? Grab the book. Where the books at? The books, they can
get. You get them on Amazon. So if you look up Get Money on Amazon, there's a workbook that will teach you step by step by Matthew E.P. Thank you. I appreciate that little shameless plug.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, it's learn how to legalize a company. Learn how to set up a bank account at a bank, not just run it on Cash App. Then get it legal. Get articles of incorporation. And then what I teach people to do is what I did as a young person. See, I needed to get out of class so I could go do this stuff with the Clintons and run all over the country. Right. So what I would do is I would teach my teachers. I say, what do we got to learn in this class this year or this semester? They'd be like, okay, here's the syllabus. All right, cool. I'm going to do all these things with my business, and we're going to call it independent study because I don't got time to come to your class. Yeah. So I'm not going to come to your class, but I'm going to do all these things with my business, and I'm going to turn that into you. That's how I got through college. And that's how you do entrepreneurship. You got to break the rules. You have to do things differently, but you got to figure out how to get to the bag and get money. Right. So we teach you how to take articles of incorporation,
Uh-huh.
a bank account,
Uh-huh.
and I've done something, right? And then you take that to your educator.
Uh-huh.
Every educator in the world wants you to come and give a damn about what they talk about every day. So when you say, now I got control of my education.
Right.
I'm doing what I want to do for my education. My grades are great. Everything is cool. You're going to matriculate through and you're going to grow. And so we teach you how to get mentors. I had the best law firm in the city representing me because they needed to have the pro bono work in the community.
Yeah,
so
man.
There's all kind of strategies and ways that young people can get ahead. I teach, like, money is not an issue. If you're a student and you're trying to start a business, man, you could throw a fundraiser tomorrow and you get little bits of money, crowdfunding, all kind of resources. So there's no reason that young people out there, if you want to start a business, it's all about your mindset. It's not about what you don't have. You always hustle what you have. Never, when you hear people say, man, I'm going to start that business when I get some equipment or when I get this office, they're bullshit. That's not a real entrepreneur. Real entrepreneurs, it's like the game. You hustle what you got
what
to get what you want.
Yeah.
That's just,
Come on, man.
that's just the truth.
Come on, Matt. Come on, Matt.
You know?
Bring it back, Matt.
Yeah, man, I came up in the 90s, man. And so, the guys that were the most entrepreneurial were the guys that were in the drug industry. But what oftentimes I always found is that young guys who were like in that early 90s era who came up, man, they always wanted an outlet for that creativity.
Right.
They always wanted to do something more positive. And that's what I found is that mindset we could build, we could do. And we did. We developed a lot of businesses.
That's real talk. That's real talk, man. You very inspiring, man.
I appreciate it, man.
Motivating. Hey, man, that's big on big, man. We need more brothers like you. And I tell every guest, man. And big shout out to Mr. Mike, the producer of the show.
Oh man, I love Mike. That's my guy.
He don't miss, man. I tell him every show. I say he don't miss.
Yeah, he's a good man.
You know, I do the same thing to every guest. And then look around the wall. Just look around the room, right?
It's greatness.
And look who in the middle of it. You.
I appreciate you.
You dig what I'm saying?
Oh, that's dope. I see how you did that.
Yeah, because of most everybody on the wall is always in front of the camera. You know what I'm saying? It's their job to be in front of the camera. But when I say we need more guys like yourself, man, your achievements speaks for itself, bro. Like listening to what you're saying, bro. You saying a lot of things I never knew. You know what I'm saying? Not real talk, man. At my age, and there's a lot of men out there. You know, they may not admit it.
Right.
You know, but I think there's space and time as long as we're here to continue educating ourselves and learning from one another. You know what I'm saying?
Already.
People think, since a lot of people think, okay, I went to school, I graduated from college, I'm done with school. But education continues as you live, as you keep going, you know, and damn, bro, you just doing so much stuff.
Man, I appreciate it. But you know, and you know, I've always preached the exact opposite of what you're saying in the sense of, let me tell you what I mean by that.
Yeah, what you mean?
What I mean by that is I've always, when I look at our counterparts in other communities, man, we are the brightest, we the most creative, we are the culture.
Come on, man.
And I think it was Country Wayne that said it. He was like, we got more talent, but white people have an appreciation for our talent.
Right.
And I think the part that we miss out on is we don't appreciate our talent and then leverage it for money. We think it's something evil or wrong with leveraging our talents for money.
Yeah.
And so, you know, that's why I'm excited about Mike and I'm excited about this space because it's an outlet and it becomes a platform for creative expression. Yeah. And the thing is that in this new era, we just need to own it. And again, I think that by and large, I'm gonna tell you, like, think about this, man. When we were starting out like in elementary and as little kids, it didn't seem like white people were brighter than us, more talented than us.
At all, you're right.
So why is it that they own so much more than we own? You feel me?
What you think?
I think that through the process, through culture, through the system, it's designed to dumb us down. And it's designed for us to be in positions to where we feel like we're other than what we are. We don't feel like kings. We don't feel like creators. Yeah. We don't feel like bosses. we're told that we're something other than that. And that's the problem.
That's the problem.
And so again, that's important for us all to feel like we're special. It's like I don't feel like I'm special.
Right.
I just had a certain set of influences.
Yeah.
And ultimately I had an ecosystem that came around me and said they were gonna lift me up and help me, because my mom was a teacher, my dad was a social worker.
Yeah, man.
It was a church, the Black Community Developers, Reverend Will Robinson and his family, they gave me my first office in the back of a church. That made me a real entrepreneur.
Yeah.
They let me use their nonprofit to get my first $5,000 to buy equipment. I put kids to work.
Yeah.
And so I was just being an entrepreneur learning.
What's their name again?
That's Reverend Robinson, and there was a church in Little
Robinson.
point to where we really need something powerful for young people. So I'm really excited about the mayor and his direction in terms of really trying to support young people. And I think entrepreneurship has to be,
Andre Dickens,
man.
Man.
It's got to be a big part of their strategy.
Our mayor.
Already.
Yeah, man. Andre cool, man.
Yep.
Real cool dude, man. He definitely got his foot in the community, man, and very relatable. You know what I'm saying? And he's moving with the culture, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah, 100%.
Big shout out to him, man.
100%.
So let me ask you about the Allen Entrepreneur Institute.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about that.
So we're in Arkansas. We're doing the work.
Okay.
We're trying to figure out how do we scale this. Like we found something that worked. So just through God, really, man. I ain't even gonna say just we ended up in an accelerator for entrepreneurs, and we got accepted into a program called New Me.
Okay.
And it was featured on CNN about Blacks in technology. Yeah. And we went to work on an app for young entrepreneurs. Yeah. Where I met another great colleague of mine that's from y'all's great city. Okay. Justin Dawkins. He was our entrepreneur in residence, and we still are working together today. Okay. But we went out to Silicon Valley with dreams of creating an app. We raised a little bit of money. We got some traction with it. And then ultimately, a guy named Mr. Bill Allen saw our talents. Okay. And was like, y'all really need to get into the big league of entrepreneurship and come to Atlanta. Yeah. So we relocated to Atlanta about 10 years ago, and we took the leadership and run the Allen Entrepreneurial Institute. It's right next to New Birth out in Stonecrest. Yeah, okay. And so, yeah, we were able to create and do a whole lot by having, a high wealth family behind us with a mission to increase the size and number of minority and women-owned businesses throughout the U.S. and globally. So we started working on that mission here in Atlanta. So we came to Atlanta and got to it.
Black Wall Street.
Yeah. So first we created the Startup Factory, which was an incubator. We took the old barnacles at the mall up there, at the Stonecrest Mall, and we flipped that into an incubator for entrepreneurs and grew that to a community of about 400 or 500 entrepreneurs. Yeah. Then Mr. Allen saw opportunity to scale to another level as we saw the commemoration and the 100 years since the Black Wall Street. So we bought a Target building. We flipped the Target into a retail space for entrepreneurs and events and all things. And so we started that project and gave Mr. Allen guidance on that project about 5-6 years ago.
Okay.
And then unfortunately about 2 years ago, he passed away.
Yeah.
And so his family's going in kind of a different direction with the assets. But man, I mean, we made history. We was all over the country with the New Black Wall Street market. And I think it's a great movement that will be recharged and it'll have another life.
Yeah,
if I can find some good folks with some real estate knowledge running around Atlanta, we're gonna figure out how to do another one.
Come on, man, that's big on big, brother.
Yeah. So it was a great journey, and it still exists today.
Yeah.
So it's a great place to go and support our people and entrepreneurs and put your money to work and find entrepreneurs.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I'm asking you, are you a father?
Oh man, that's a crazy story. You're gonna get me. I don't know how you knew to ask me that question. I have 4 daughters.
Okay.
My oldest is 30. My youngest daughter in that category, Samaya, Jade, Madison, and Allison.
Okay.
Allison is 21 now.
Yeah.
And I kept telling my wife.
That's the youngest one, Allison.
No.
Okay.
I said my youngest daughter. I got 4 daughters.
Okay.
And so I kept telling my wife, I'm like, well, I got to get a boy out of this situation. And so she was like, boy, we too old. It ain't happening. So I went to a manifestation coach, all kind of stuff, man. I said, I want a little boy. She told me, go buy his clothes and put it up on the wall and say his name. So I tell you, man, 3 years ago, I had a son. His name is Magnus.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Don't have me up here crying in the club. That boy got my heart.
Come on, man. That's big, man.
Yeah.
Got him.
Got
him. Yeah. Well, hey, guess what? I'm 50 years old and my daughter 4 years old.
Oh, we right there,
man,
baby.
Come on, man. Hey, guess what? Mr. Mike can tell you, I tear up all the time. I tear up all the time when I talk about that little one. And she my only.
Oh, for real?
Only, yeah.
Oh, you thought you weren't even gonna make it happen?
Yeah,
oh, wow,
man.
That's good, man.
Yeah, man.
That's good.
It's a beautiful thing to be a dad, man.
Yeah, it is. It is.
So since I'm a new dad and
I got some experience. And you're a new dad with girls.
Come on, man.
Just
So
watch
come
out
on.
for about 12. You
Come on,
good?
get-
You got a
get-
12-year run.
Okay.
And then you got to make sure you make sure she got the right friends around her when 12 hit, because you ain't gonna know nothing from 12 to about 21.
Come on now.
And then about 22, 23, she gonna come back around and be like, damn, some of this stuff you said made sense.
Yeah.
But
man.
yeah, man, them girls, boy, they'll get you. They'll get you. So I got your back though, Doc. I got you. You just call me for counseling whenever you need help.
All the time.
Wait till she hit 12. Oh, God.
Mercy. Yes, sir, man. Beautiful stuff you doing out here.
Man, I appreciate it, Doc.
Beautiful,
I appreciate
man. Let me ask you, if I ask you this.
Ooh, Magnus got me. Let me get my cool back like I'm in the barbershop.
Hey, listen, what advice, man, would you give a young man that's watching this episode right now? That's he could be in a town as small as Arkansas. He could be in a city as big as New York or LA, but he don't have that confidence to because that, like you said, man, your upbringing and your mom being a school teacher, and like with me, I was doing some of those things. I was cutting grass. I wanted some money. I'm cutting grass. I'm doing little hustles at the grocery stores. My mom was a taxi cab driver, so I'm at the airport turning in buckets for 50. Yeah. So I want some money, but you got some young people that's potentially gonna see this,
right?
And I'm sure if they listening to this episode, they already inspired like I am. But what advice would you give them? And you can look at them right there in their eyes.
I got it.
Yeah.
The greatest advice I'm gonna give you is, number one, is it's all about your mindset. You can be in the most toxic environment in the world, and I've seen it all, from drugs to parents to whatever. You paying bills, you keeping the lights on in your house, a situation you should not be in as a child. That's true. And in my next book, where I was teaching inmates how to become entrepreneurs while they were locked up, that was one of the problems. It wasn't working because the environment was so toxic. So the first thing you got to do is you got to set yourself apart, and you got to elevate your mindset. The only way you're going to do that is you got to listen to people with elevated mindsets. And I'm going to tell you, one of the greatest resources is YouTube University. Go to YouTube and start listening to stuff about entrepreneurship, the Alex Hermosis, the Daniel Priestleys, the Marcus Goldens, the Tony Robbins. Listen to that stuff because that's going to get you ahead. Start meditating on Vana. Meditate every day. That's how you create in your mind what it is you want. Again, if in my mind I can conceive it and in my heart I believe it, I will achieve it. That's how you do it. I'm going to tell you another quick thing. If you can figure out your friends and the people you're around, that matters. There are 3 types of people and 3 types of conversations in the world, okay? And listen for 24 hours and see what kind of conversations are around you. The first level of conversation is the lowest level of conversation. It's gossip. It's talking about other people and stuff that doesn't matter. The second level of conversation is tricky because you think you're being smart. You think you are on top of it because you talk about average people stuff. That's sports. Who won the game? Who in the news? What did Trump do? And then the third level is the level you got to keep your mindset at if you want to create something. That's creation. If you went and talked to Steve Jobs, the Mark Zuckerbergs of the world, they talk about ideas. What if? What if we took a part of the studio and we created it as a barbershop and had barbershop conversations that empowered our community and put that out in the world for people to see it? Though that's where you create. So listen to the people around you in the conversations for 24 hours and move yourself to a category 3 conversation. And to be honest, in this world, if you have the right mindset and you think and you can solve problems, the business stuff will come to you. You'll find a problem that you enjoy solving. You'll solve the problem and you take it to the next level. It's just that simple. But everything is out there, but it all starts with your mindset. If you put your mind to doing something, you can do it. Every resource is out there. There are no excuses. You can rent equipment. You can start 0 startup businesses. You can connect with people like me. I help multiple entrepreneurs find a mentor, somebody that has done what you want to do, and get them to give you guidance. People like me who have done it and made it happen, we love to give guidance to young people who are hungry and want to make it happen. Come on, so, I mean, those are some initial tips, but there's a whole system. And what we've got to do, too, is we got to teach Atlanta how to cultivate and churn this up out of our young people. Yeah. And so that's what I'm working on with good people like Mr. Mike and some of the partners that we're working with at the city of Atlanta with our World Cup Ready initiatives. And so, yeah, we're trying to figure out how to make this thing work for Atlanta and in Atlanta, because when Atlanta does it, we truly do influence the rest of the country and we influence Black America. So let's change that dynamic for our community.
Let's do that. Let's do that, man. Big on big, man. Mr. Matthew.
I told you, man. Don't let me get going now.
Hampton. Huh? Hey, hey, tell them how to find you again.
Yeah, well, our company is It's Elevate. So it's www.itselevatE. Yeah. That's our website. I can be found on Instagram at Elevate Youth. Yeah. That also is how we can be found. And so we're out there, and it's Matthew Hampton on Facebook. Yeah. And so you can find us and tap in. And again, we're excited to support entrepreneurs. We have some really great community initiatives going on to really trigger and to really spur entrepreneurship in our young people around FIFA and the World Cup. Yeah. So we're just using every tactic we can to make sure that we get the message out to young people. I was about to ask you. Yeah, man, we ain't no way we're going to just let like 500 million come through the town. We got to get a couple dollars of that now. They got at least some of that for young Black folks in Atlanta to be a part of that. So we're working to make sure we get our piece of the action. Yeah, man. So again, people are going to want to know about culture. Why is it that when you go to cities like Atlanta, man, people gonna want to have tours and learn about Black culture. Right. We should be doing those tours. Right. We should be creating those events. We should have pop-ups in our parks and our communities that are right next to that stadium, so that our young people can entertain and can economically see what it's like to win when a FIFA World Cup comes here. Yeah. We changed lives in our community, man, when the Olympics came here. This is a life-changing moment for our community. So we certainly are working hard. And we're working with some partners like Fanbase and Isaac Hayes and Justin Dawkins to bring about opportunity for young people. Leaders like Eric Fears, who's leading our World Cup Ready movement. The folks at Showcase Atlanta. There's a lot of good people out here trying to do good, but this is a real opportunity. I want our young people to tap in.
Yeah, man.
Because we finally got some resources coming in.
Yeah.
So we're going to be pushing things out to our young people. But it's a great opportunity to get in the game.
Yeah, man. Big, man. Big.
Yeah, man.
He's a busy boy, man.
Oh, yeah. Hey.
But you're doing great things.
I appreciate that, man. And you are too, man. I appreciate you having this platform and just giving me an opportunity to come on. I appreciate the genuineness at which you do what you do, my brother.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what it's all about. A lot of people don't know we just met on camera. We just now met today. Yeah. This show, we always tell people this show is genuine.
It's 100.
It's
up
real. In front. So I see you got all these great things going on. Mm-hmm. But I read that you got a really special teammate though. That's on your team too.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Go by the name of Maria.
Oh man. Yeah, I'm hoping I'll get in trouble about you cutting my hair, but she coming to shit. So we'll see how that works when we leave out of here.
Hey, listen, Miss Maria, I promise you, I'm just doing some highlights on it. You know, I won't mess them up. I promise you, I won't mess them up. But
but man, and I'm gonna tell you too. Yeah, I've been married for 16 years to the love of my life.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's great woman. Great woman.
Yes,
great
sir.
woman.
Yes, sir.
And that's important when you coming up, man, is to when you get to the point. Now, you don't need to do it till you get to the point, but young men, when you ready to get serious about life, it is great to have that rock and that steady person that balances you. Yeah. You know, starting is not hard. Success is hard. Yeah. I think it's one thing they say, it's one of the quotes is, you can see the best in a woman when she's with a man that has nothing. And you see the best in a man that has everything but still takes care of his woman. And so it's really hard when you get to a certain level of success to not let it go to that ego. And then you go out here wild trying to hit everything, do everything, So I can tell you that in the last 16 years, my businesses have grown, my family has grown, my life has grown because I have a great partner in life and in business with my wife. Yeah, man. And that is how you truly go to the next level because that wife, she's the one that when your ego get out of control and you ain't acting the same, she's the one that can bring you back to reality. She's the one that rounds out the business. Like I'm an idea guy, but she catches details. So again, what we call is we like a yin and yang. Like we work really well together. And so I think that, you know, especially for Black entrepreneurs, because most of the time we're underfunded. The other thing I always knew is I work 18, 20 hours a day. So I don't need my wife competing with my business and feeling like, well, you spend all your time doing that. You ain't got time for me. No, any woman that ever told me that's like, you ain't the one.
For real.
Always with my wife has been that she never tried to stop me from doing anything, but she wanted to compliment it and be a part of it. Yeah. And so guys, when you find that kind of woman, it's time to, and again, this is Atlanta. Yeah. So I see just like y'all see. Right. That's hard to do sometimes, but make sure you got the right one for you and that God sent you. And that's the one that will really help you get there a lot faster. And you're going to enjoy life a lot more because you got somebody to share it with. Yeah. So, yeah, man, that's been my greatest partner, my greatest business partner across this. It's been like a 30-year journey, 34 years as an entrepreneur has been Maria Hampton. And she's a brilliant young lady. I'm blessed that she's really, really smart.
Shout out to the queen.
And she a barber.
Definitely. Big shout out. Big shout out. All female barbers. All female barbers. Great. So what's some of the things you into on your spare time? What you do to have fun?
Really, right now is I like playing with Magnus.
With Magnus?
Magnus, my son.
Okay. Oh, son,
yeah. I don't know, man. I love food. I love culinary arts. Like I've seen her looking at that kitchen, like I want to go do that show next, Mr. Mike. But I love to cook. Yeah. I love to entertain and have family over. So normally when I wind down, we either traveling to the beach, going down to Destin, or we're gonna cook some food. Yeah. And so that's really where I get my enjoyment. And so
what's that go-to meal that your wife loves for you to cook?
Oh.
Or what you love to cook. If you haven't guests over at the crib, you know, like this the one.
I'm famous for my homemade chicken pot pie. I can go head to head with pretty much anybody on my rosemary chicken pot pie. You can go ahead and that's the one. And then I'm pretty mean with Mexican food too, so I can take you out with that pot pie.
Yeah, man. You know me. I'm fried chicken. I'm going fried chicken, baked chicken, and I'm just now having the love for being on the grill.
Oh yeah, I love it. I love it.
I'm learning like it's some real techniques and things you got to know to get that real barbecue smoke taste.
Oh yeah,
that tenderism, like my man say.
The tenderism. Oh yeah, you gotta know how to do it. You gotta have some tricks. Yeah. But I think the other thing too, that it's not the question you asked, but I want my life's mission. I want to live what I call the 3-3-3-3. Okay. And what I want to do in my life is I want to spend 3 months spreading the gospel of entrepreneurship around the country. Big. 3 months spreading the gospel of entrepreneurship globally. I want to spend 3 months just with family and having a good time. And then I want to spend 3 months giving back and refining the system. So my goal in life is to live the 3-3-3-3. Yeah. So.
The big 3. You doing it, bro. You doing it, man.
Man, I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
You really popping it, man. Like they say, you popping your ish. You popping it, man. Just the love, man. Just hearing that love that you have for helping other people, educating other people. You know what I'm saying? Especially our youth, man, because a lot of us wasn't born, you know, with a certain type of parents, and a lot of our parents didn't have a certain type of education to even teach us some of the things that you're talking about, man. So I want to commend you on that, man. Yeah. For taking time out. Yeah. And sharing this kind of information, bro.
No, I mean, we are, again, like I just want to say, I think it's more important than talking about me is you're creative. You have talents. You know, I have 4 daughters, and one of the things I always want them to do is before they got confidence in the size of their breasts and how big their butt is and how pretty their face is, have confidence in what you can produce and what you can create. Build around that. Because it's like, I mean, we live in Atlanta. Yeah. Everybody got that. Yeah. But again, your character, your morals, your ability to build, your ability to support, your ability to create, those are things that are much more attractive. And so again, I've seen my daughters do that. And young men, go into this world with confidence, man. Don't let anybody marginalize you and tell you that you're supposed to work at the McDonald's of the world, the lowest level. No, you a king. You supposed to work at the highest level, but you got to do king-ish. Absolutely. You got to educate yourself like a king. You got to be around other kings and learn how to be a king. If a whole family poor, don't listen to nothing they say. Go find that mentor, the rich dude up the street, and listen to what he's saying. Don't listen to anybody tell you about your life if they don't have a life that you want to create. And so you got to have a vision for your life. You got to have a vision for your future. And again, it all starts with you and that mindset. That's the biggest thing I can tell you. Yeah. If the Lord woke you up and you got the ability to use this, this is what gets you the money, period.
Point blank. Big dog. Big dog. You spitting it, man.
Man, I love this.
Mr. Mike don't miss, man. I don't know if he got a room full of inspirational gentlemen or what he got going on. But he always bring the right guy to the show every single week, man.
Well, Mr. Mike got a spirit on him, man. Like when the first meeting I was in with Mike, I didn't even know who Mike. I'm gonna be honest with you. Yeah. I didn't know who Mike Will was when we came down here this building. I was like, who is Mike Will? Yeah. But Mike L, he has a light. And what I'm telling you as a young person, when you run around with positive thinking and you have that light attracts light. I was in a room with 25 people. Yeah. Now, I did notice a lot of the people was kissing Mike L's ass. Yeah. But I didn't know who Mike L was. I just knew that he worked in computers and technology. When he brought me down here, I'm thinking, well, he bought this building for his son. He must have made a lot of money at IBM. I didn't think it was the other way around. His son had made a lot of money. But no, Mike carries a light, man. Yeah, he's a light. And when you go out in the world and you're a light, lights attract other light.
No, real talk.
And so again, the world attracts and gives you back what you give the world. Right. So even if you're in a bad situation, man, running around and being positive when everybody else talking about Trump,
Yeah.
The people with the light gonna see you because you ain't talking about Trump and the problems and da 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 da. You talking about the opportunity.
Right.
So you just gotta be that kind of person, man. That's who Mike is.
Yeah, man. Yes, sir, man. It's a blessing to be in his presence, brother.
Yeah, man.
And yours as well.
Oh man, yours as well.
Yeah, you know.
So like I said, like a trash light.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Yes, Sirski. Yes, Sirski. Yes, Sirski. Keep chopping it up, man.
Oh no, I'm good. I go as long as you want to go, man.
I want you to go. I want you to go till we end the show. I want you. Hey, you got a lot. You got a lot to show these people, man.
Yeah. No, I mean it is, and there's so much that we can do in our community, through our churches.
Yeah.
You know, like I told you in my journey, my first office was at a church.
Okay.
Even when we did the work with the New Black Wall Street Market, so much of that. You know, and I know he's a hot topic right now, but so much of that was really the leadership and creativity of Pastor Jamal Bryant.
Yeah.
And working directly with Mr. Allen. And so, you know, he really helped add a lot of, he sparked and he kept that movement moving forward and alive. So there's so much we can do with institutions like our church in our community. There's so much we should be doing with our cities.
Yeah.
There's just so much we can do even with a barbershop.
Yeah.
You know, the barbershop is the place where men get a chance to come and feel good about themselves.
That's right.
It's the place where we educate each other. We can be talking about sports or we can be talking about making millions.
Right.
But the barber is a central part of that whole development, that whole process, man. One of my first customers, man, even as a kid.
Yeah.
Alan Seeley, shout out to that barber.
Yeah.
He used to let me wash the towels. He used to let me get the hair off the floor.
In Arkansas?
In Arkansas, right there on 12th Street.
Yeah, man.
And so again, you know, I made money in barbershops and beauty shops when I was growing up because I did it for his barbershop and I got 10 more and I did it for beauty shops.
Yeah.
So again, man, you know, when we teach our young people to have that opportunistic thinking, to see opportunity in everything, that's how they really get ahead. So, you know, that's what we do at Elevate. That's what we're working on doing throughout the country. And just really excited, man. Excited about this platform, excited about where we are. And that's the other part, too. I've seen young men and women who are exposed to entrepreneurship early go to great levels. Two of the greatest examples, I think, are the young men that own Tulanis. They started very young in entrepreneurship.
So what is it called?
Tulanis. It's a brand.
Okay.
So it's a Southern streetwear brand based here in Atlanta.
Okay.
Owned by two brothers, Chris and Damian Pope. And they come out of Mobile, Alabama. My daughter dated Chris for the last 10 years, and so we've watched him grow and develop. But they have a multi-million-dollar brand called Tulanis where they sell streetwear.
Okay.
And it's exciting to see young men go from starting up to 10 years
There's
later doing multiple millions of dollars.
Yeah, man.
Yes, with
Salute
the power of
to
the internet.
Yes, Shout out
yes.
to them, man. You're starting to see a lot of that. And I think ever since COVID, people starting to realize that they have a lot more talent than they thought they did.
Oh, yeah. And with that, and I think that right now, technology is a great equalizer because you know you can offer a product, you can be faceless, you can offer a product, people don't have to know it's a black person that created it. But leaning into technology with the changes of AI, that means it's an opportunity for us. So again, I don't think as young people in particular, don't be afraid of AI. Learn how to manipulate the AI. Learn how to use the AI. Be that person that can come into a company and be like, yeah, you can fire all 10 of them because me and my AI agents, we can run this whole thing. So it's just like we have to be the masters of this situation in this time right now. You know, don't run around this world scared. Don't be running around scared of ICE and scared of Trump and scared of this, that, and the third. We got to run around and be fearless. We have to be creators. We have to be creative. We got to capitalize on our talents. So again, I just want to encourage particularly our young black men. This is the time for us to step up as men and take care of our families and take it to the next level. And so man. I'm excited about it, man. Man. I'm ready for it.
Yeah, man. Do you see what you see your little man doing?
Oh man, Magnus at this point is he's putting sentences together. He's walking and talking, and I wish I could have had him down here, but he would have been erratic. He'd been all over the place. It'd been the Magnus show. But man, he got me, man. He's running the house and doing his thing.
Yes, sir.
And what's your daughter's name?
Her name is Bella Amore Henderson.
Oh man, yeah. She got you.
Oh man, she got me, bro. She got me, bro. She got me. I'm so blessed to have her, man.
That's awesome.
Yeah, man. Absolutely, man. Let me tell you this right now.
Okay.
At this moment in time, give all the shouts out to anybody and everybody you want to give your shout out to, man. Show your love.
Man, I want to first give shout out and honor and just, man, thank the Lord for having us here today and having this time with you all today. I want to thank my wife for sure. My mom, who was my first investor in all the businesses. Mm-hmm. I want to, also thank my late dad and my family. Yeah. Justin Dawkins, the team down at Fanbase. Also Eric Fears. And the folks at the Grove Park Foundation, Mr. Mike. Man, it's just, this whole journey has been about ecosystem, and it's been about family and people building with each other. And so all the folks that we build with, Akuba, man, it's so many. It's just too many people to name that have been a part of this journey, and we're excited to take it to the next level.
Come on, man, and hey, y'all see what's going on? Y'all hear what's going on? Please take heed. This is my brother, Mr. Matthew E.P.
Hampton. It's all good.
Matthew E.P. It's okay. I do it sometimes.
It's all good. We gonna get there.
Thank you so much,
man. I appreciate you, brother,
for sharing all that information with us, man. It was very educational, informative, and motivating.
I appreciate
what I'm saying?
I appreciate it, brother.
That's something that we definitely need in our community, man. And I just want to say, just keep expanding, man, and keep flapping your wings, brother, because you're going.
I appreciate it, bro.
You really going,
I appreciate it, man. We're gonna make some impact, man. We want to impact lives.
Yeah, man.
Building lives through business.
And also, I meant to ask you this, man. You know about Reset? Mike Will's new album called Reset.
I heard about it. I heard they had a couple events this weekend. I wish I had known about the events.
Y'all make sure y'all go get this album from my brother Mike Will made it. It just came out this month. It's the biggest thing in music right now. They're talking about all around the world. Awesome. You don't want to miss the emotion that's going on. It's titled Reset by Mike Will made it. Hey, man, we're going to make sure you get that album, bro.
For sure.
Hey, man, and with that being said, this going to conclude this episode as I finish up this lineup. And I hope, Miss Maria, I just did a little touch-up. You did an amazing cut on them. I just gave him a little Bobby's World touch to it. With that being said, it's going to conclude this show. Don't forget, each and every Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, we'll be right here. It's on Bobby's World at the Wheel. Mike Will made it, and Bobby's World faded. You did. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Mike Will made it.